So Josh, we are here at Moto 101 in Grantham, and we were talking off camera before about how you've been around British Superbikes one of the longest, but I feel like people don't get to know Josh Brookes for the person away from the track. We've all seen you on track, one of the most successful BSB races there is. But what do you get up to in the week?
Mostly it's just like normal stuff like other people do, you know, doing stuff around the house, you know, washing the car, vacuuming, you know, doing, you know, admin stuff and helping the missus to, you know, get that sort of stuff sorted. But then I suppose you're more interested in the exciting side because that's what people follow motorbikes for, and mostly it's motocross. You know, I do the odd day of cycling, you know, mountain biking and stuff like that from time to time, but most of the like training side and things I do away from racing is on the motocross bike.
And I have noticed in the back here, every other rider I've been with so far rides a 4-stroke. David Todd's, that was the last feature we did, was on a 4-stroke. This is a 2-stroke. What's the reason behind having a 2-stroke?
When I started out as a kid, everything was 2-strokes. You know, that all changed. Everything went into this 4-stroke generation, and I followed the pattern, and I rode 450 motocross bikes for years, and I kind of got to a point where I was trying to find motivation in, like, it's training, I need to do more laps. It was sort of like I was forcing myself to do the workout, where some of my collection at home in Australia is 2-stroke bikes. So when I've gone home and rode them in the off season, I was having far more fun than I was riding the 4-strokes. And I realized there was a link between, you know, the 2-stroke and having fun on the track as opposed to the 4-stroke and trying to better your lap times. And for me, you know, being ready for BSB is obviously fairly critical, and riding a motocross bike is somewhat dangerous and jeopardises the chances of being ready for racing. So for me, the 2-stroke is a safer option, and I have more fun whilst I'm doing it. So that's why I'm sticking with the 2-strokes.
He's looking already. I've told him I'm giving a pitboard, and the anticipation. It's not my sport, I don't know what I'm on about, but. Give me a thumbs up. Just been quizzing Josh on who his hardest rivals were over the years, and he thought I was just interested. I wasn't, I was just creating pitboard ideas. This will motivate him, watch this. And the one last thing I want to talk about is your helmets, because I'm a massive fan of helmet design and art in general, and you have some of the best helmet designs. To Joe blogs that just start watching it, they might just think you have funky helmet designs. Where do they come from, and what are they?
So Richard is the painter and the designer of a lot of the stuff that I wear. He's come from a motocross background, the same as I have, and you know, when you're a kid in motocross, and you know, you get the magazines every week when they come out, and you sort of like look through the pages. I didn't do much of the reading, just mostly like studied the pictures and studied the bikes and studied the riders. And the influential years for me was like the late 80s, early 90s, and it was when, like, it seemed to me like helmet design had really exploded, and there was loads of like awesome colors and, as you call it, funky designs. And as a kid, that really like stays with you. It's ingrained, you know, and you study, like I said, the pictures. And I got to a point where I'm a professional, you know, I'm sponsored by Arrai, and, you know, we pay to get the helmets painted, and it's an opportunity to, you know, live through all those like ideas I had as a kid that weren't accessible then, you know what I mean? I would have loved as a kid to have a custom painted helmet, let alone many of them. So yeah, we just explore the options that are available as far and as often as possible.
Well, Josh, thank you very much for letting me behind the scenes in your life today. I do look forward to the Josh Brookes autobiography one day and learning all about the real you. And that's it. Bye for now.
Thanks for coming out. I mean, it's only a small glimmer into what I'm about, but thanks for coming out all the same, and we'll see you at the next race.